Racing to the 2021 Kentucky Derby, your Friday evening update, and a slew of horses, not Seattle slew, but a slew of horses hit the workout tab today at Churchill Downs. A little bit of soup and sandwich action was on the track. Also helium for trainer Mark Casse. And then the Todd squad was out there, led by Dynamic One and probably one of the top three favorites in the race in Known Agenda. Of course, Todd Pletcher also sending out Malathot in the Kentucky Oaks. She hit the workout tab today. And no real surprises from the workouts. This is kind of a little bit of a letdown from last week, which is kind of that penultimate workout where they go a little bit harder. Malathot, I thought, looked good. And then on Saturday morning, Rock Your World is going to have his final workout and then ship out to Churchill Downs on Sunday or Monday. So that's the update. The other big news is that Dream Shake is out. He's going to run in the Pat Day Mile. Hozier is out, and King Fury is in. The big strapping son of Curlin, who won the Lexington Stakes just 2 weeks ago. He's been training forwardly for the race, and he now gets in with your also eligible Keep Me in Mind, and Dallas Stewart also still trying to get in the race. Today we're going to talk about pedigree, and a lot of times people don't understand, for those of you who kind of just follow the Derby and Triple Crown Classics, people will talk about pedigree from really three different angles. The sire, the mare, which is the mom, and then the broodmare sire and kind of the family history. Now the sire, what you're looking for here in distance winners is classic distance winners. So 10 furlongs and up, and you're looking for horses. Did they win early? Did they win on the turf? Did they win on the dirt? And also those grade one winners. Traditionally and statistically, your grade one stakes winners produce a higher percentage of stakes winners as their progeny. Now, every once in a while you get those lightly raced horses or a horse who did not race that ended up being top sires, but it doesn't happen that often. You take a horse like Candy Ride, who was lightly raced, only ran 6 times in his career, retired undefeated, but he did win a grade one race in his short career, and that was at 10 furlongs, and he's been one of the strong sires. Meanwhile, another horse like Tappet, he won the Wood Memorial and then ran in the Kentucky Derby, another lightly raced career. He's been a top sire as well. So those are the things you look for on the sire side. On the mare side, you're looking for class level. How many races did they run? A little bit of soundness. They're siblings, so they're half brothers, full brothers, sisters. How did they do on the track? Actually, it's a negative overall for grade one winners. Look back a little further in that female family for the black type winners, which is listed stakes races, grade 2, grade 3, and then also your second and third generation mares. If they produced other stakes winners out of that family, it's what they call black type. And when you see, they make that black, bold it, and that's where people pay a lot of money for that on the breeding sales, and that's who they try to mate to for some of the more stronger homebreds. Now, some of the top sires in this race, you've got like Curlin, Tappet, and Candy Ride. Of course, Curlin has got Known Agenda. Tappet's got the favorite Essential Quality. Candy Ride's got Rock Your World. So you kind of look at the family, see where they've done their best running. Did they win early? Did they win on turf? Did they win at 8 and 9 furlong distances? There isn't a lot of 10 furlong races in America, so a lot of times you have to extrapolate out those 9 furlong races and how they did, and then when they won them. Did they win them as a 2-year-old, 8.5 furlongs, or did they do it more as a 4-year-old and show their class later on in their careers? Now, top mare, actually we do have a little bit of a interesting one here. King Fury, who they paid $950,000 for, that's from a grade 1 winning sprinter, Taris. So a lot of times people will say they get the stamina from the sire side and the class from the mare side. It doesn't always play out, but Taris was not a distance runner, but she was a grade 1 winner, and she was very fast. So kind of an interesting pedigree. That's where they'll say distance on the top being by Curlin, and speed on the mare side being by the grade 1 sprinter Taris. Now Mandaloun, that family is a little bit more turf with that Juddmonte influence, and then highly motivated Into Mischief and Warrior's Charge for that broodmare sire. That indicates a little bit more speed. Now the running style also is a role. Like if a horse is going out and then dying late in the race, that means they'll probably not get the 10 furlongs. Not always, but sometimes if they do it, they got to go at a slower pace. Meanwhile, some of the Into Mischiefs definitely look that more muscular and blocky look. The Tappets, I hate to say it, but a lot of those horses are crazy. Like, they're headstrong, they throw their jockeys, they work themselves up before races. So Tappets just over the years have proven to be a little bit on the crazy side. And then other sires like a Mr. Prospector, he had a lot of precocious winners, but they all got injured. They just got, had short careers. So that's something to look for in a pedigree. Now, Rock Your World definitely looks like distance is no problem. Also a little bit on the turf side. Hot Rod Charlie, more of a bargain buy. Oxbow, not a lot of winners, but he did win the Preakness, so definitely a classic influence there. Known Agenda by Curlin, of course, Essential Quality. Now, they're going to say a little bit more speed side on the female family, but the sire Tappet has produced some Belmont Stakes winners. So that's a look at your pedigree analysis. A lot to dive into in the next few days. Monday we'll have the Oaks preview. Tuesday the Derby preview, and then an update on your running styles. Hit subscribe, ring that bell as we lead you up to the 2021 Kentucky Derby.